Alright, pre-recorded clip right here. Now, let me get through why this episode took so long. One reason, my ball python I got, been very stressed with him because he hasn't eaten, so I've been doing a lot of research for him. Two, the DDoS attacks have been monstrously active lately. Like, you'll log in during the daytime, you'll just be disconnected, and it's really, really annoying and really frustrating, so there's been times where I haven't even played for a week because of how annoying this was, so that's why the episode came out so late. I'm going to be working a lot on episode 3. I want a better episode, so I'm going to do higher quality things, but I do want your opinion on something. This might impact the third episode a little if I see some quick votes for it. Now, what it is you guys pretty much want me to go straight for the 50 mil or have what normal people would do, because obviously not anyone's just going to go straight for money. They like to get something, then work up after that. So something like the achievement diaries, you want to see me do achievement diary, so I'd have to pay for some skills to level up. Just go sort of like a normal account, or do you just want me to hold that up for progress videos? Please vote. I take all opinions heavily, and that will help the series to become better. So it'll only be like a second of your life, so please vote on that. And here comes the clips for the video. Alright, just finished a farm run, and as you can see I got 32 snapdragons. All of my herbs lived this time, but I got less than I had last run with 2 dying. I had planned to do some bossing, but the worlds are DCing, which really sucks. I don't even know if I want to continue my Hellhound boss task or just go to bed or what. But we did reach 3 mil cash, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, Gnome Senpai, what do you got for me? Samrock Soul, too bad it was another page. Since it has just got 99 fletching, that means 30 age confirmed. 30 age lobsters. Told you so. And with the magic from that chicken in the corner, we get another clue scroll. What's in the box, Yuri? Oh, just room plate light. Ah, not even room plate lights, room plate skirt and room plate body. Not bad, Yuri. The one thing that'll never change is I'll go drop 20k just for a scroll to be lazier. Well, we're 40k down on this clue. Let's see how much we get. 111k, not bad. Thankfully, an ancient page. I think all we need now is an Armadillo page, and I'll have gotten one of every page. YOLO. Ooh, 260k. Better get out of here. I saw PK, or well, I got killed by a PK when I wasn't even wearing anything. And that's actually kind of funny. We got the Armadillo G I had when I was just barely mentioning how we need an Armadillo page. Alright, finish that task, and our new task is Aviancy. Sweet. Alright, gonna go do some Nightmare Zone. As you can see, my coffer is empty, and I only have 13 points and no potions. So I'm just gonna do some hard mode rumble and see what goes on. Alright, my first run got 36k, left because I got Slagalith, didn't feel like killing it. Just got done with my first round of Nightmare Zone with Derex. 112k points, that's all going into absorption potions, and I'm going to be doing another run. I left that Nightmare Zone round with 298,000 points, just had a bad rumble, so just decided to leave instead of continue, so I still have a lot of overloads and stuff left. But right now I'm going to go buy some herb boxes. Bought my 15, and I'm going to make sure to do this every day. Alright, going to be selling off some stuff like my battle staves and herbs I've collected through the past couple of days. All in all, I got 1.5 mil. Haven't sold all the battle staves, but they should sell relatively soon. Alright, as you can see, I bought some Grab Me Aventos for 523k, and I sold the clean ones for 742k, so made quite a bit of profit. Alright, I canceled my Aviancy task just because it's daytime and I don't feel like doing it, but we get Hellhounds, time for some more clue scrolls. Just did my Tears Gothics and got myself 53 room crafting, which means that I'm gonna... Oh, no, I'll be lucky enough to be able to get 1 Tears Gothics in before I have to start trading thieving. Alright, this might be the reward. And... let's stop lagging. Yep, 38k. Pretty junk. Alright, I finished my Hellhound task in Neve's Dungeon just because the worlds are really bad and I haven't really been playing much. We get Spiritual Warriors, gonna just skip this, I'll be right back. Alright, the task that gets us 80 Slayer is going to be Elves. Sweet, that's a really good task. Alright, bet to sell a bunch of stuff that I've been collecting so far for the past couple of days. My herb boxes, some battle staves, and some miscellaneous rune stuff. All in all, it sold for 1.8 mil, so in total in our bank we have 6.8 mil. Not bad. It's gone down quite a bit because my items that I do have been crashing. And the reward for this clue scroll is, ooh, Bandos Quaif, probably the worst. Too bad it wasn't Armadillo, but 126k, not bad. Alright, coming up, this should get me 80 Slayer, and there we go, 80 Slayer. I'm going to finish this task off before I go to Abyssal Demons, because I will be getting 90 Strength this task soon, and I should be getting 92 HP at Abyssal Demons. Alright, here we go, about to hit 90 Strength, and probably one more hit, hopefully. Then I only have 9 more left, and then go to Abbey Demons for a whip, but there we go, 90 Strength. Alright, all set for Abbey Demons, but first let me get my new Slayer task. Blue Dragons. Pretty shitty, but I guess I can do the babies, or I'll just skip it later, but let's go do some Abbey Demons. Alright, this is going to be my last kill for now, as I'm out of prayer pots, so hopefully I get a whip. I've killed quite a bit of them, I'm not entirely sure, because it doesn't keep track since I'm potting to actually kill them. But I've killed well over 50 and no whip, which kind of sucks. So next time I'll definitely have to bring more prayer pots. But not making much money back, but hopefully I get a whip. Holy crap, very clutch, and the drop is Raw Shark, sweet. Alright, a little weird, just got 92 HP at Zulrah, so interesting. So let's see what we get for 9. And our reward for 92 HP is junk. Best drop in the world, I think, right there. Alright, I've made 469k from Zulrah. I've spent probably around 1 to 200k, so not bad profit-wise. On that absolutely horrible kill speed, since I wasn't using ranging potions, I managed to get myself a Tanzanite Fang. I wasn't recording, well, I didn't record this because I was in full screen mode trying that out, and to be honest, it really doesn't affect much. To be honest, it's kind of more annoying, but I also did get some Zora scales. You know, it was the main reason I kind of didn't want to go do Zora, because I could have hit luck, but there's also a chance I couldn't have hit luck, so that is my second drop within 113 kills, as my other one was not uncut Onyx, so pretty sweet. That's worth 4.4 mil, which is really nice. That's going to help me out a lot. Alright, sold all my loot, made 5.2 mil. Now, you see, why I'm not so bothered about this in my series is it shows that you can put all your money into something, and as long as you go for that goal, you will start making money no matter how low it is at the start. You will hit big eventually. Also, I did sell my blowpipe, and I turned my Tanzanite Fang into this blowpipe, so now I actually own my own blowpipe. Sorry to ramble on about this, but I was literally 100k cash stack when I sold everything. I managed to buy myself my toxic blowpipe and my trident. So that's why I'm saying you can pretty much start from nothing as long as you get the main item you want. And goals, like if you want to go do wyverns, you can spend all your money to get the better stuff. And you'll definitely make the money in the long run. As long as you stay there, you'll probably even get lucky and hit a Visage. Alright, decided to block blue dragons. I just can never be bothered to do them, and we get Aviantes. I can do those in the wilderness. Alright, did that all in one go, made 319k, and did get a clue scroll, and my new task is Dagonoths. Oof, tempting. I might save these for later. Alright, I finished up 20 Zora kills. There it is. Gonna sell some of the loot I got from my Slayer task and Zora, and I might start making a Zora tab. I don't know yet. That all sold for almost 1.1 mil, and that puts our cash stack up to 4.4, almost 4.5 mil. As you can see, our total bank value is 12.8 mil. Alright, so 100 reasons didn't work, but my 100th clue scroll got 1.2 mil, got a Band of Soul Helm, Zamorak page 4, Morton Scrolls, and a Ceradomin page 1. Too bad that wasn't a Zamorak page or an Armadillo page. Did some more camping at Abbey Demons, didn't get a whip, but I did get a hard clue scroll, and I'm gonna leave because my boost did fall down. Oh, not bad. 133k, ancient plate skirt. Just a lot of rune items in that. Random magic longbow and sharks. Alright, first Callisto kill, and Lymph Roots. I don't even know if that's good or bad. 93k, not bad, I guess. Just dumped a lot of my bank into buying a bunch of stuff to do this DK task. I'm just going to try to solo Rex. I got range just in case Prime wants to attack me. So hopefully I can get some Berserk rings or something, but Definitely want to pay for this trip because it's pretty expensive considering my inventory. Doesn't help the worlds are also really shitty right now. I think we should all take a moment to mourn for Areolas, who is level 116 with an Elysian Spirit Shield, and still couldn't beat me for Rex kill, even though they're probably higher magic level than I am. And there's our first drop, Warrior Ring. Okay, I can finally pick it up. Worlds are kind of going back to crap, but oh well. That should pay for at least my inventory. Alright, there's the first trip done. Made 459k, not bad at all. Alright, the loot tab's worth around 2.5 mil, but I'm gonna sell it because I need the money right now since I only have 700k in the bank. Alright, managed to sell everything, and in total we got 2.3 mil back, so not bad at all. And I'm gonna recharge my trident because it is quite low. It's only 720 charges left, so definitely need that if I'm going to go duo DKs with my friend Jesus Cat. Just got a Berserker Ring on 206 with my partner Jesus. Sweet. That's pretty funny. Just got a Clue Scroll and a Seer Coal, so pretty decent. Alright, split with my friend. We each got 1.666 mil each, so pretty damn nice for a trip. Alright, had 29 left, decided to finish them off normally, and our new task is Aberrant Spectre. Sweet, actually I haven't had those for quite a bit. Alright, incoming 30, and nope, full rune at least, except for the Helm and Kite. Just tied my personal best with my old one, but I don't even have an occult necklace, and I wasn't using the better gear and everything else. I was using like a magic potion, so pretty sweet that I actually managed to even out my best time. Made around 134k that task, not bad, and our new task is Calphites. I am more than likely just going to do the normal one just because the servers are pretty shitty still. Alright, finished that task, and funny enough, that's actually more XP per hour than Aberrant Spectres. Now we go to Bloodfells, which is a very good XP task. Alright, finish that Bloodveld task, and our new task is Greater Demons. I'm just going to do normal ones, and I'm going to try Zammy. Alright, I actually lied. I am going to go to Zammy, so I'm going to sell all of this loot so I can buy back a whip since I do not have one. Well, DC'd Zammy and was poisoned, and thankfully had my Sanfu, so I did not die. Alright, this should be the reward, and we get Awkward silence. Okay, 32k. That's probably my worst clue scroll I've done so far. I'm gonna be going to do some Bando, so hopefully I get some good luck there. And we get a God Sword Shard 1 off a minion. Alright, I finished my task. I'm gonna do my clue scroll, but let's see what our new task is. And it is going to be Spiritual Warriors. I'm going to skip that, so 1 second. And the new task is going to be Gargoyles. Pretty shitty, but I'll do it. Alright, and the reward for this clue scroll is not bad. Some pretty junk items, but better than nothing. Total value 95k, so a lot better than some of my other clue scrolls. Definitely better than my last one. Alright, I'm going to end the video here, and this is my time played since my last video. I don't have Voice Buddy Pro at the moment, so this is the majority of my bank's value. 10 mil, 1 second. Alright, let's try that again. I forgot to uncharge the blowpipe. 15 mil. I got probably a mil or so in my bank that I didn't bring out. I mean, I'll go show you out my bank real quick, just so you guys do see that. Just so you guys can see that all the junk's still on the top of my bank. Haven't been really touched at all. Now, as you can see, I still got a bunch of rune items, like the armor, skirt, and all that kind of stuff. Bunch of rune, well, not bunch of rune plate bodies, but I got my rune plate body, Nezimot, Dragon Dagger, Super Poison. Finally decided to get that 700k just from the Slayer helmet, probably more like 1.5 mil in here. Not really much down here. I mean, a lot of money probably in the recoils. Yeah, that's pretty much about my whole bank. I'm going to go check my last video and see how many hours I have played on this episode. So I made that about 30 hours of total time since I gained a day and 6 hours. So that means I played for almost an hour a day and managed to make like 10 mil since my last episode, so that's pretty nice. Not really doing much either. I mean, I really haven't done battle stabs or herb boxes at all, really, since I just haven't had any motivation to play since the DCs really suck.